Turn you on that one. I'm tired. I'm gonna let some people join in before I'm not gonna go off, but I'm gonna say what I need to say for you all that keep coming to me talking about helping my sister, and that the things that she was saying because she was what was done to her as a child and my mother didn't save her or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all come in, give it like 2-3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna start talking because I don't appreciate these people. Man, fuck it. I'm not waiting on nobody. I don't appreciate you people that are you're literally coming in and watching one video, or you'll go on my, even if you watch all the videos, it doesn't matter. Even if you watched all the videos, you people are coming in and watching those videos as though you've lived with her for the past 30. I just turned 34 today or yesterday, and she's 2 years older than me. So for the past 36 years, I've lived with paranoid schizophrenics. Not just one. My sister, my mother, my father are all paranoid schizophrenics. Could you imagine living in a house, growing up in a household with paranoid schizophrenics? Could you imagine that? Oh, and my big brother as well. The only ones that aren't paranoid schizophrenics is my oldest sister and me, the baby. So the oldest one and the baby are the only two that aren't paranoid schizophrenics. But I have anxiety. I have panic attacks. I used to have agoraphobia, which I still have a bit of agoraphobia. And if you don't know what agoraphobia is basically a panic disorder where your home is your safe place, and you're scared to leave your safe place, so it's hard for you to even step out of your front door sometimes. So like, you people that keep, let me not even say it like that, those of you that keep coming in and seeing the video of my sister and hearing the things that she is saying as if those things are relevant. Like I said in the video before, I made the video before for a reason, because of people that keep thinking that what she's saying is irrelevant. You all obviously have not dealt with paranoid schizophrenic nor drug addicts. You obviously have not. Obviously. Because first of all, paranoid schizophrenics in and of itself will come up with things in their head and they end up turning out to be true to them, because their brain is making the situation real, made the situation really happen, made those things really happen in their lives. And I'm talking as if I'm mad, but I'm not even mad. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. It was my birthday. I was sad all goddamn day because of my son having nightmares about my sister killing him and killing his mother. And then I had people coming on my thing trying to tell me to help her. Telling me to help her. And my thing is, my problem isn't even with the fact of people telling me to help her. My problem is the fact is, what do you think I have been doing? What the hell do you think I have been doing? I have custody of her kids. I've had her kids for 7 years. For 7 years, I can only do so much. And to be attacked in my own home by my sister, the person that used to protect me, and then you all want to keep talking about what she's talking about and all this, that, and other, as if anything she said was relevant. You all obviously have never dealt with paranoid schizophrenic, drug addict, paranoid schizophrenics like that. Because first of all, everything in her head she makes true. She makes come true. Half of that shit she was talking about have never happened. Never freaking happened. Never happened. Being molested never happened. She know she know that shit would never happen with her children. She know I would never let a soul touch them girls. I don't let the girls out of my sight. My auntie got mad at me, and she came here from California freaking last month because I wouldn't let my niece go to the fucking flea market with her. I don't let my nieces out of my motherfucking sight for reasons like that. Not even with family, because I was molested by a family member as a child. So for you all to sit here and be hollering about what she talking about or what she's saying, none of that's true. Literally not a word that came out of her mouth is true. She is a paranoid schizophrenic that have came up with stories in her head and made them true. The voices in her head have made those fucking stories true. Mind you, she's a drug addict. So she's a drug addict that's making stories up in her head. Also mad at the fact that her mother and her sister stopped enabling her. I stopped enabling her. She stole $200 from me like 2 months ago. 2 freaking months ago, she stole $200 from me. And when she did that, that was it for me. I was giving her money. I was dropping her off places. Then come to find out I'm dropping her off at her fucking drug dealer's house and all this, that, and the other. I stopped doing it. So what she did that fucking night was come in my motherfucking house, piss the fuck off because I stopped enabling her. That's what it was. So she came in here and she decided what she was going to do is try to make us feel like she cared. Oh, if I say all this stuff and make them feel like I think this is happening, then they'll let me back in. That's what'll happen. They'll let me back in because they think I care, and then they'll start enabling me again. No. Because what she did, she went about it the wrong way. And like I keep fucking saying, if she really cared, if she really felt like that, guess what she would have did when she was at our house the day before in the daytime? At a reasonable hour when she could have talked to her children. She would have asked me the day before. She hadn't even been at our house. That happened at 2:30 in the middle of the night. That happened. She attacked me at 2:30 in the middle of the night. She was just at our house at like 6 something that afternoon the day before. If she had, like she had was sitting there in the conversation before, she sat there and said, my brain has been running, and all I've been doing is thinking all day. Okay, you had been over here earlier today. So if she really felt like that was the case and she really needed to ask her children that question, she would have did it that morning. Not that morning, that afternoon. She would have did it that afternoon. Instead of coming to our house in the middle of the night drunk on God knows what drugs that she done took. And then mind you, the first thing she said when she come to our house, she didn't even say anything about her children. The first thing she said was, tell me the truth, Aquila. And I'm like, okay, what? Is mama sleeping with Lester? Is mama fucking Lester? And if you know who Lester is her oldest daughter, her 15-year-old daughter's dad. A man that I can't stand, that would never be in my motherfucking house, let alone my mother to be sleeping with him. That's the first thing she says when she got here. And if y'all listen to the video, y'all hear her say, people have been threatening my life. People have been threatening my life. When she says people have been threatening her life, she's talking about people threatening her life because her mother is sleeping with Lester, her 15-year-old granddaughter's dad. But let me stop saying you people. But some of you all keep wanting to say, help her, do this, do that, whatnot, whatever. I did my part. I am still doing my part. I have my nieces. I have my fucking nieces. I am taking care of my nieces. I am doing my part. I can only do so much. And after her fucking attacking me, I can't do any more. I won't do any more. I won't. What she did was a drug addict having a tantrum. That's what the fuck she did. It wasn't nothing more, nothing less. A drug addict having a fucking tantrum. And I'm sorry I haven't been reading the comments. I'm annoyed as hell. I'm not even pissed off. I'm just annoyed. Like I'm tired. I don't fucking feel good. Like, it was my birthday. I had the worst freaking birthday. It's like, you people can't sit here and see a video and just automatically assume what she's saying is true. What she's saying is real. No, the fuck it's not. Mind you, I tell you, she's a paranoid, schizophrenic drug addict. A drug addict. One of those alone would make you be like, oh, I might need to question what she's talking about. Let alone both of them together. Come on now. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not. Keep coming to you on this. I couldn't even imagine being in that situation and dealing with it. Right, you don't have to you don't have the energy to help, I don't have the energy to help her anymore, then you have done, these people wouldn't do what you would do. Exactly. But everybody want to have something to say. Most people wouldn't even take in 3 kids along with their own kids and health issues. Mind you, for those of you that don't know, when I got full custody of my nieces, not even a month after I got custody of my nieces, I had a major surgery. A major fucking surgery, to the point that where I got custody of them February the 14th. I had my major surgery May the 8th, and I was supposed to basically be like down for like 6 weeks. Ended up being down for 2 months because of it, and in the process made it worse because I was not doing what the doctors were saying, because I had children to take care of. And I had my sister that was still coming and just wanting shit, and I didn't know what to do. I felt bad because I had custody of her kids, and then and also it really annoys the shit out of me, y'all. I'm cold. I'm trying not to let them get to me, but it's sometimes enough is enough. You're dealing with so much on your own. It's cold out here, y'all. Praying for your sissy. Thank you. Please. That's all I can do right now is pray for her. And because who are you? Give me a second to see who you are now. What the hell is wrong with people? The other agencies are the ones to help your sister. You're dealing with so much nothing. It's just annoying. It's like people just keep coming in and they keep watching the video, and it's not. I want people to help her. That was another reason why I wanted to tell my story, other than the fact that me and my nieces, and like, we have a story ourselves. But I also want people to help her, and I figure maybe if I do post it, people will try to reach out to her, or reach out to me, and I can give the information to somebody to give it to her, because I can't do it anymore. I won't do it anymore. Y'all can't imagine. You cannot imagine the life that I've lived growing up on eggshells. Could you imagine growing up with everybody is a paranoid schizophrenic in your home? Everyone. And you having to grow up with that? People are seeing and hearing things. I got woke up out of my sleep one night screaming to somebody screaming at me. I'm in my bed. My room, mind you, my room is spotless. My room is clean as hell. I'm like 11 years old. My room is clean as hell. I had school the next day. I remember I got in trouble that morning because my room wasn't clean. So my room is spotless clean. I'm in my bed asleep. It's the middle of the freaking night, and I get woke up to because my sister is screaming at me at the top of her freaking lungs, crying, screaming at me, telling me there's a snake in my floor, telling me, you need to get up, Aquila, you need to get out the bed, Aquila, there's a snake in your floor. She's got tears rolling down her eyes. There's a snake in your floor, Aquila, you gotta get up, you gotta get up. Mind you, it's in the middle of the night. I can't even see what she's talking about. All I'm thinking is there's a fucking snake in my floor. I have to get up, and I have to get out this room. I get up and get out the room. There's nothing in my floor, and she's still fucking hallucinating that something's in my floor. Could you imagine growing up with that? And now she's a full-blown adult, so she has access to drugs on top of that? Could you imagine that? People keep wanting to say she's hurt, she's traumatized. Yes, she is traumatized, and yes, she is hurt, but it's not about nothing that we've done. Her sitting there hollering about her mom not helping her, or there's something she said about being a kid, and something, I don't know, that's not true. Like, none of that is true. If you listen to everything and the fucked up part about it is, I didn't even watch the video, I just remember certain things that she said. If you listen to one of the things she says, she's at the police car hollering at me, telling me that me as a kid She said, you've been, what did she say? You've been winning for 13 years. She said, I'm 28 or I'm 27 years old and you've been winning for 13 years. I'm 27 years old and you've been winning for 13 years, Aquila. It's time for you to stop winning. For 13 years, you've been winning. I was 11. If what she's saying is true, I started winning at 11. How me as a child was winning? What game were we playing? What fucking game were we playing? Please help me understand that. For you all that think that I haven't tried to help her, or I haven't been there for her or whatnot, whatever you all think. What game was an 11-year-old playing for my 36-year-old sister to be saying she's 26 years old and I've been winning for 13 years? When she said that she was 20, she said she was 23. 27. Damn, I can't even get my words out. She said she was 27 when she attacked me that night at that car. She said, "When I'm 27 years old, you've been winning for 13 years. I would have been 11. I'm 2 years younger than her. I would have been 11. What game as a child was I playing? What game were we playing for me to be winning?" She's a paranoid schizophrenic. Paranoid schizophrenics have people that talk to them, and they, not people, but have voices that, well, some of them are people, have voices that talk to them in their head. They see things. They hear things. Those things are real to them. Those things are very fucking real to them. So even though she believed that the things that she was saying was true and real, none of it was true or real. It's just real to her in her head. Not to mention she's a drug addict and she was drunk. So add being a drug addict and alcohol on top of paranoid schizophrenia. Like, come on now. Is anything I'm saying making sense? Because I feel like the minute, and then because it's gonna keep coming, and it's like just and the thing about it is, I'm not even mad. I just wish you all would ask. I really wish, if you all feel like you want, I should help her, or you want to help her, or whatnot, whatever, ask the questions that you want answered. Ask the questions. I am a very transparent person. I do not mind answering them. I'd much rather you ask than you be accusatory as if I have never been there for her. I'd much rather a person ask me. It ain't no helping. At this point, it ain't no helping. My situation is very crazy. It is very crazy. Not to mention just my own issues that I've had to go through. My sister and them got the mental health issues. I got the health issues. I got the issues to where I've almost died I don't know how many times just because of my health issues. Sometimes I wish almost that maybe I would have been better if I had mental health issues like the rest of them, so I ain't got to worry about certain things happening to my body or my body falling the fuck apart. But then I think about it, no, I'm blessed regardless. I'm blessed and I'm still here and I'm able to take care of my kids and we're good. And for those of you that don't know, when I say my kids, I mean all of my kids. I don't mean mine too. I mean my two and my nieces. They are all my babies. They have always been my babies. I've had a few nightmares about, but in my room years ago, and a dream of being shot in the back from my son years ago. Damn. Some people on the comments are just douchebags. I was reading that right and playing ignorant. They are. I've followed you for a minute and it's really something I've kept up with. I really wish you and your children the best. Thank you. Some people just have no empathy in their miserable bodies. They really don't. It's just getting to the point to where I honestly I think the reason why I even wanted to go live is because I've had a shitty day. It's my birthday and I've had a shitty day. I had a real shitty day. And I was literally just laying in bed and trying to go to sleep. And just happened to pick up my phone, which I shouldn't have, and looked at comments. And I deleted that person's comment. They had a whole freaking book that they wrote trying to explain to me helping her and her situation, what she was going through, as if she's not my sister. As if she's not my sister. Please understand, I know what she's going through. I know what she's going through. I can't help her no more. I can't do it. I was told when I was pregnant with my son that I needed to get a restraining order against her because she hit me while I was pregnant with my son and pushed me while I was pregnant with my son. But I didn't get a restraining order against her because I had custody of her kids. I'm not going to do that, because if I get a restraining order against her, that goes for everybody 18 years and under in my care. And I wasn't finna do that. I wasn't finna do that to her, and I had custody of her kids. She didn't hurt me. She pushed me. She hit me and pushed me. And yeah, I was pregnant. And yeah, she know my pregnancy was high risk. And yeah, she know I could have went into labor at any point in time. She know me and my son could have lost our life at any point in time of that pregnancy. She knows that. But she didn't hurt me. I didn't have to call it. Well, I did have to call the police, but I wasn't about to do that. And if I'm not about to put a restraining order against my sister while I'm pregnant and she's put her hands on me, what makes you think I ain't tried to be there for her? Like, people need to look into themselves and walk in your shoes. It can happen. It can happen to anyone. People, health struggles and mental health challenges can happen. Exactly, they happen to everybody. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. I appreciate that. Like, it's annoying me. It's like really annoying to me, and I only think it got to me today because it's my birthday. Well, it's not my birthday anymore. Well, yeah, Mila said it's still my birthday. But it's like, that was my whole point of making that first video that I made before I posted it, to give an explanation of trying to like let people know like she's a paranoid schizophrenic. And I should have gave more detail. I should have gave more detail into that video, because if I would have gave more detail into that video, then maybe they would have understood better. But nothing she said in that video on my YouTube, nothing she said in that video was relevant to me in my kids' life. None of that was relevant. Her worrying about the kids being molested. She said she talked to one of her daughters, mind you. She said she talked to one of her daughters. Also, she says that somebody texted her daughter and told her daughter that she can get money by sending pictures of her pussy, or somebody playing with her pussy or whatnot, whatever. She said somebody texted that to her daughter. Another way you know that shit is made up in her head is her daughter has not had any cell phones, technology, any devices to be able to be texted from anybody since last year on Christmas. She got a tablet for Christmas last year and got it took away 2 days after Christmas because she was doing shit she wasn't supposed to be doing. She ain't had no device since then, and she won't have no device until she can prove that she can be trustworthy, and it's October and she still hasn't had one. And she won't get one. She's 15 years old and she won't get one. When I tell y'all I'm on my girls, I am on my fucking girls. I'm not with this shit. There ain't nobody around to fuck with my babies. Ain't nobody around to fuck with my babies. That's why I haven't even really elaborated on her talking about the molestation stuff she said, because there's no point in it. It's no point in it. I'm with my girls 24/7. They go nowhere. They do nothing without me, which sucks. I be feeling bad. I be feeling bad as hell because they should be able to go out and explore the world. But I've been there. I've been that child, that girl that was almost fucking raped. I've been that child that was touched by an uncle. I've been that child, and I'll be damned if any of mine be that child. I'll be damned. I'll be fucking damned. And she knows that. She fucking knows that. So there ain't no way. None of that's relevant. That's why I don't even acknowledge it, because none of it's relevant. There's no point in me acknowledging it. Maybe I just need to do another video and explain her mental disabilities, and the fact that if you all don't know what paranoid schizophrenia is, that's voices in their head, and those voices tell them to see and do things, mainly. Mind you, one of her children has schizophrenia as well. And I'm not a therapist, a psychologist, or whatever it is those people are that know how to deal with people professionally with paranoid schizophrenia. But I'm 34 years old. I've grew up with my mother, my sister, and my father, and my brother. I think my brother has schizophrenia. I don't know about the other stuff. But I grew up with all of them with paranoid schizophrenia. And then now one of my little nieces has it. So I do know a thing or two about dealing with people with schizophrenia. I do know a bit about what I'm talking about with dealing with people with schizophrenia. We've been to the mental health institutions. We've been to the rehabs. We've been to the doctors, the getting the medications. We've done all that. Please understand, if it was more that I could do, I would have done it. If it was more that I could do, I would have done it. I did everything that I could do. And her attacking me that night, her literally trying to kill me that night, that was it. There's nothing more that I can do for her. And I hate that, because she's my sister and she like, when I tell y'all, that fucked me up. Her doing that shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up. That girl protected me. For years. And for her to be the one, that shit fucked me up. When I said when my son's video hit hit 1 million, when I made that video afterwards, and I said I needed the attention took off of what I was going through after she attacked me. I needed that attention took off of what I was going through after she attacked me. Because that's my sister, and I've been there for her. And I've tried to do any and everything that I could for her. I've been there. I've tried. I've tried. I wish there was more I can do. But her attacking me, there ain't no more I can do. Y'all don't know the shit that I've been through. Like I said, my dad's a paranoid schizophrenic. He killed. The same thing my sister did to me that night. That hollering and screaming that she did, saying, I want to see, I want to see my kids, because that's what my daddy said. That hollering she did is, I'm going to ask them. That shit she did, repeating it over and over again. If you ain't seen the YouTube video, on the YouTube video, she repeats it. Which I think it's on there. I don't know. I haven't watched from the attack and back. I've watched from right before the attack happened and up, but I ain't watched from the attack and back. But the whole part where she's hollering, I'm gonna ask my kids. I'm gonna ask them. I'm telling her she's not gonna ask them right now. Like, you're not gonna ask them right now. If y'all look at the video, I never tell her she can't ask them. I say you're not gonna ask them right now. And in the video earlier, which our camera didn't get, I told her, Sharika, it's late. The kids are sleeping. She says, I don't give a fuck. And I say, apparently you don't. I said, we're not gonna do anything right now. It's late. But her doing that, it reminded me of when my daddy came to our house when I was little. He came to our house banging on our door, and he was like, Dodrika, I want to see my girls. In the same voice she did tell myself, I'm going to ask them. She did the same exact shit our daddy did to my mama that night. The only difference is my uncles was in our house. My uncles was there, and my uncle stopped my daddy. My uncle stopped my daddy from being able to come in my house and see us. And if my uncles wouldn't have been there, we don't know what he would have did, but he went from our house to his mother's house and he killed her. And the only thing I kept thinking about that night was, she trying to kill me. She doing the same thing my daddy did. She doing the same thing our daddy did when our daddy wanted to see us right before he left. And the only thing I could think of is he wanted to see us because he was going to go kill somebody. He was going to go do something. That's why he wanted to see us. And she did what she did the same way my daddy did that shit. The same exact way my daddy did that. And then she attacks me I don't even know. But I'm supposed to, what else can I do? Y'all don't know what I've been through. Imagine feeling like your sister is your daddy and your daddy done killed somebody, and then your sister do the same shit your daddy did. The only difference is he didn't kill the person. She didn't kill the person that she was attacking. I've slept one night in our house since then. One fucking night. Ever since then, I've had to sleep during the day. I can't even sleep at night because I'm just scared she gonna come the fuck back. Like, she didn't get to finish what she was doing. She was literally trying to fucking kill me. She was trying to push my head into the floor so she can stump my fucking head. She was trying to kill me. There's not no more I can do for her. I can't, other than keep me and my kids safe. And I'm going to keep me and my kids safe, and because we're moving as soon as we find a house. We got all our shit together. We have our information that we needed to be able to move, and we are moving as soon as we find a house. We're in the process of looking for one now, and she will not know where we live at. I can't do nothing else. Because if I let her back in, she's going to finish what she started. She gonna finish it. She gonna get fucked up again and be out of her fucking head, or be in her head with them voices, and the next time she's gonna kill me. That's what it's gonna be. Next time she gonna do the same shit my daddy did it, she gonna fucking kill me. I've been sitting here, I've been trying just not to let it get to me. I've just been trying to let it go. I've been trying to be happy and just be okay, be cool, calm, collected. It's okay, nothing happened. She left. Everybody was like, she ain't gonna come back. She came back. Everybody keeps saying this, that, and the other, and every time I say she gonna do something, she's done everything I said she was gonna do since she attacked me. She's done everything I said she was gonna do since she attacked me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. And then this shit just makes me feel stupid, because it's like, she my sister. She ain't gonna do that. I be feeling like I don't know. Maybe she didn't see me. Maybe she couldn't have seen me, because while she was attacking me, she was talking to somebody else. Like, she's literally attacking me, and you hear her saying, "You fucked my baby daddy. You fucked my baby daddy." Like, when she walked up on the porch, she said our mother was fucking her baby daddy. So, like, who? She didn't even see me. So it's like, I don't know. I've been there for her so many years. So I've done this so many years, done this crying of being upset because I want to help her. I've never done this crying of being upset because I felt like she was gonna hurt me. I've never done this. And I won't do this shit again. We're gonna get the fuck up out this house, and we're gonna get gone. And for all you that keep saying that she just needs help, and she's hurt, and what she's saying is relevant if she was this, that, and the other. Oh shit, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, none of it is relevant that she said. It's not. Like, she just wants sympathy. She wants us to feel like she cares again, so we can let her back in, so she can do more shit, so she can try to manipulate us some more. That's what that is. It ain't nothing more. It ain't nothing more than her wanting back in, because I told her I couldn't do it no more. All that is her just wanting back in. Her trying to make it seem as though she cares, trying to make a situation of nothing into something because she wants back in. That's literally what it is. It's her wanting back in, and I'm not letting her back in. She could say all the things she want to say. She can I don't think y'all can imagine. I don't think people can. I know there's other people in life that are going through 10 times worse. What the fuck was that? Ew. I don't know. I think it was one of them little beetle looking things. I don't know. I don't care. But y'all couldn't imagine. Y'all couldn't imagine living in a household like I've lived in, like what I've grown up in, and then having things happen, like fucked up things that kids should. I feel like my eyes keep crossing. Like messed up shit that kids shouldn't have to live through. I mean, not live through, but go through. Like, I wish I had the memories of my daddy coming over our house before he set my grandma's house on fire. That shouldn't be something I'm worried about with my sister, because she got the same mental health. Just remind you, and my daddy's an addict as well. He's an addict just like she's an addict. I shouldn't have to worry about things like that because of being a kid and this shit happening. Like, I'm sorry you went through this, Tiffany Turner. People don't understand unless they go through it. Yeah, I went and that's literally the only thing I did was went and got my nails done. And yeah, people really do need to do research. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm reading some of the comments. People really do need to do research before they start. They just start barking out stuff that they literally know nothing about. Like, how can you tell me to help her and do this, that, and the other when that's what I've been doing? What else have I been doing? You can't tell me I ain't been helping her. Like, what else have I been freaking doing? Let me turn this light off. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read the comments. I should have stopped when she pushed me while I was pregnant with my son. I should have stopped then. I should have stopped enabling her then. Because nothing that I was doing was helping her. Nothing that I was doing was helping her. I was just enabling her. I let her do so much stuff and I just let it go. I just let it go. Yeah, like I don't know how to explain it, because my mom has paranoid schizophrenia and she takes her medicine and she lives through it. She's fine. She doesn't have hallucinations. She's paranoid a lot, which, I mean, she has paranoid schizophrenia, so of course she's gonna be. But like, that's how, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know. Hello. I don't know what your name is. I don't know how to say your name. The last person that joined. But like, my mom, when we were younger, my mom like barely took her medicine and stuff. So like, it wasn't bad. It was never bad. Like, but like, she always was mad, or you know, had an attitude about something. But like, now that I'm older, I understand why, because she was going through some shit, the same shit my sister going through. But now she's doing what she needs to do to make sure she doesn't have to deal with those, with her brain fucking with her. My day has not been good, but yeah, she doesn't have to deal with those, with her brain fucking with her. And my daddy, I don't know. Thank you. I'm proud of you, Mom. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say about my daddy. I love my daddy. I had a best friend that one time I told her about the situation that happened with my dad and what he did, and him, you know, killing his own mother. You know what I'm saying? I told her what happened, and she seemed like she was sympathetic. She had empathy for the situation. She tried to talk to me about it. You know, asked me questions and stuff. And I honestly thought like it was that. And then I remember, I don't know how much longer later it was, if it was years later or weeks later. I don't know. I just remember one time, it was like a summer, and her wanting me to come over her house, and my dad was supposed to come to our house or something it was that our dad was supposed to do. And I was like, well, I can't. I have to wait on my daddy. I have to wait on my daddy to come by or whatever. And I was like, well, if y'all haven't left by the time my dad comes, then I can come. Or I could, it was some, I think they wanted to go somewhere. So I was like, I can't until after my dad comes. And then once my dad comes, if y'all haven't left, then I can come. I can have my mama drop me off. And I remember her being so mad and like being like, you care about your daddy? You care about your daddy coming after what he did? You love that man after what he did to your grandma and all this, that, and the other. And I'm like, that's my daddy. I get what he did. It was wrong. He should have never done that. That was evil. It never should have happened, but that's my dad. Like, what do you mean? Do I love my dad? That's my dad. Yeah, I love my dad. That's my daddy. I love my sister. I feel like she was trying to kill me. At the same time, I feel like she didn't see me. But then again, I feel like she did see me. But then it's like, I feel bad because I feel like I should have, I don't know. Y'all, I feel like I'm rambling now because I feel bad because when we fought, when she attacked me like she did, like she literally wasn't trying to do anything other than get my head to the ground. And like once she thought she had my head far enough down, she was so out of it that she would have my head by her stomach and she would start kicking because she thinks she got my head at her feet. But my head wasn't at her feet. But that's how I figured out what she was trying to do, because I wasn't even trying to fight her at first, because all I noticed was she had my hair and she was like scratching at my face. She had my hair and she was scratching at my face. And so I was like, okay, I don't think she's trying to fight me. Like, what is she doing? Like, what the hell is she doing? I don't think she's trying to fight me. And this is what I was thinking in my head. And then, like, I noticed that she would push my head down so far and then start kicking. And I was like, oh, no, fuck that. She not trying to fight me. She trying to fucking bash my damn skull in with her feet. That's what she's trying to do. And, like, after that, I literally lifted my hand up as far as I could. And I noticed I touched her face. And when I noticed I touched her face, and that she wasn't trying to get my hands from her face, I just started pounding at her face, pounding and pounding and pounding, and I knocked out one of her teeth. And when we were on the ground and the police came in and was like, get off of her, whatnot, whatever, and she was still talking shit, I noticed that her tooth was gone and that she was spitting out blood, and the only thing I could think of is she okay? Because I didn't have blood anywhere, you know, I wasn't bleeding. Like, I feel so bad because I knocked out her tooth and she was attacking me. Like, I feel stupid because it's like, who does that? Who feels bad because they hurt somebody that was hurting them? Like, who the fuck does, like, what? I be feeling like there's something wrong with me with shit like that, because it's like, people ain't gonna, what people feel bad about hurting somebody that's hurting them? Like, what people, who does that? But then it's like, that's my sister. Yeah, we have some alarms at our house. Here. I hear her back. When I figured out that she was trying to stomp my head in, That's when I started fighting. At first I wasn't fighting. At first I was just like screaming, let me go, like just screaming at the top of my lungs. And then we didn't know it, but we had COVID when she was attacking attacking me. I didn't know it. And you can hear me say I can't breathe because I have asthma too, but I didn't know it that we didn't know, but I had been sick like a week before, and I didn't know I had COVID at the time that she was attacking me. But I just be feeling stupid because I felt so bad that I knocked her tooth out. I felt so bad. And my mama was like, stop. She's like, stop doing this to yourself. Stop beating yourself up. It was nothing. No, you know you shouldn't have went back out there. You know you shouldn't have, you know what you shouldn't have done. But it happened. It's over with. She attacked you. You had to fight back or else. The worst could have happened. It's not gonna happen again. I'm getting out of this house. All we gotta do is find a place. We're looking non-stop. I'm on the internet looking all day, every day. Like, we are getting out of this house and we're getting away from here. Because she's not in her right mind. Yeah, exactly. She's not in her right mind, and it's like, what? But what else was I supposed to do? You know? What else was I supposed to freaking do? And then I got these people judging me that don't even know me, that don't know what I've been through my entire freaking life. From the I was born into it. I haven't got a break from being born into it. Like, you feel bad because you love your sister and she has MS and it's hope she gets the help she needs. You don't deserve to. Hold all this pain, healing vibes and prayers to you and yours. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, please pray for us. I was doing good, y'all. I've been doing so good. Like, I haven't been feeling bad. I haven't been crying about the situation. The only thing that's been messing me up is I haven't been able to sleep at night. And then the first time I slept at night was not last night, but the night before last was the first time I've actually slept at night since the incident happened. And the only reason why I slept that night is because my son had a nightmare, and when he woke up from that nightmare, he wanted me, and he like literally wanted to like lay on top of me. And if he wouldn't have wanted to sleep the way he wanted to sleep, I wouldn't have went to sleep. But the fact that he wanted to sleep like that is the reason why I was able to go to sleep. And then last night he had the night terrors that he had, and then he told me about the dreams that he had. And then him telling me the dreams he had, and I recorded it and posted it. It was like, I didn't think that he was the only one that seen what happened because he was up when it happened. And so I didn't think he would. I don't know, maybe I thought he wasn't gonna remember, or maybe I thought he wouldn't think much of it. But his mother was being attacked, so of course he's gonna think more. Of course it traumatized him. Of course I'm a dummy for thinking it wouldn't have. But I've been doing good up until last night, and he was telling me about his dreams, and I didn't even record I'd record what he said, but I didn't even put everything that he was saying in the dream, like in the recording, because that's my 3-year-old baby, and he gotta remember shit like that. Like, that's not fair to him. And then to think that I can remember stuff from when I was 2, so is he gonna remember his mama being attacked for the rest of his life? And that shit just be eating me up all day. Thank you. Just remember, God is good. Stay strong. You are a strong black woman. Thank you. Please don't worry about people judging. You must absorb those negative images from people judging you. Glad your mama is on your side and reassuring you. Yeah, my mom has been great throughout all this. I was talking to our older sister, and she seen the video, and she was like, she remember having conversations with Sharika about how Sharika feels like I got treated better when we were kids and stuff. And that's why because in the video she says, Mama, why don't you love me? And my mama said, I do love you, but you can't be coming over here with this. You can't be coming over here with this stuff or whatever. And when I was talking to my sister has 2 daughters as well. And she said that her oldest daughter does the same thing about her youngest daughter. And she feels like, she cares more about her younger daughter or whatnot, whatever. And I've tried to explain this to my sister all the times. And I explain this to the kids. And it's like, because the kids do this all the time. They'll be like, oh, well, one kid gets treated better than the other, this, that, and the other. And it's like, I try to explain to them, different children get treated differently. If you act a fool, I can't treat you like, I can't reward you for bad behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I can't not reward her because of your bad behavior, and you can't be rewarded because of her good behavior. You know what I mean? And like, I try to explain, I've always tried to explain to my sister, we're different people. We're two completely different people. We're not the same person. We won't be treated the same. No matter how much you love your children equally, there is no way that you're going to treat them equally. There's no way. And one child is always going to feel like you love the other one more. And there's nothing that can be done about that. There's literally nothing can be done about that. You can't. I'm not ever going to punish Amila because Kaylin decided to punch a hole in the wall. Why would I do that? And I'm not going to punish Tamar because Amila decided to break her freaking TV or something. These are just hypothetical situations. But I've always tried to explain that to her, like, girl, you acted a fool when we was kids. You acted a dang fool. I didn't act a fool. I stayed in the house like I was supposed to and did what I was supposed to do. So we were different people. Why would we be treated the same if we were different people? Then it would have been another situation where I would have been like, well, that's not fair. Every time I do something good, she gets rewarded for it. She doesn't even get rewarded for her bad behavior. Or when she does some fucked up shit, I get in trouble for it. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Like, people don't understand. Like, people, I don't know. I came here to talk about the situation with her, and I did, and I got my point out. With paranoid schizophrenics, their brain comes up with things. Their brain comes up with narratives and stories, and narratives is stories, but you know what I mean. Like, their brain comes up with things and makes them true. Like, is that you? Yeah, that's you. Like, their brain comes up with stories. Their brain makes those stories true. And they can't help that. I know they can't help that. But for people that don't know what paranoid schizophrenia is, or people that don't know how people act that are on drugs or whatnot, whatever, like, if you never experienced it hands-on, you literally can't judge. You know what I'm saying? You can't comment because you don't know. You've never dealt with it hands-on to know what's really going on, or to have any say in it, honestly. And I hate to say it like that, but if you haven't dealt with it hands-on, like, you don't have a say in what happens. Exactly. And that's what I'm planning on doing, removing me and my children from the situation. We will no longer, I hate to say it like that, but we will no longer be able to do the things that we were doing for her. And that ended before she even attacked me. It ended way before she even attacked me. And that's one of the reasons why she came. And she and I honestly feel like she attacked me because she realized the things that she was saying wasn't getting me to let her in. Like, she was trying to say things for me to let her in. Literally let her in. Like, let her in that night, which she's never been in our house. This house. She's never been in this house, but we've only been here 3 years, but she's never been here. But she was literally mad because I wasn't letting her in, and she threw a tantrum, and she attacked me. She didn't get what she wanted, so she was going to do something else about it. She was going to do what she thought was going to get something done, and at the end of the day, it got nothing done and made the situation worse because now you can't even come to our house. Now you don't even have, I hate to say it, but you don't even have me to talk to because people think that's the first time she's ever came to our house that late. Like, she's came to our house plenty of times, and I've sat there and just listened. I've stood there and just listened, to just let her talk. Like I did that night. I let her talk for the longest before her attacking me happened. But it will no longer happen, and people can say what they want. That's fine. But until you've dealt with it hands-on, you can never speak on how I'm going about things, how I'm dealing with things. I've literally was born into I don't even know how to say it without sounding hurtful. And I don't want to hurt anybody in my family's feelings or anything like that, because I love my family. I love who I am. I love having my nieces. I love my children. I love my life. I've had hard shit going on in my life. Yeah, she realized that she's losing something, been dealing with stuff like this for years with clients. But yeah, I can't. I came on here hollering. I don't know how to explain it. I really wasn't mad. I was just frustrated. Like, I'm not mad at anybody having anything to say about helping her or anything like that. She needs the help. I just can't do it anymore. The help won't come from me anymore. I've been helping. We've, like I said before, we've done the rehabs. We've done the mental institutions. We've done treatments. We've done that. I've even been to her, those, I don't know what it's called, when you have your family come and stuff and do therapy and stuff like that with you. I've done all that. I've done all of that, and she was trying to get in, but what she did was literally take herself completely out of the equation with our life. And I hate to say it like that, but I won't let what my dad did to my grandma happen. Like, I won't let that happen. That's what happened to me and my mom. We got into an argument about something she took from me, and I confronted her about it. We almost fought, and the craziest thing happened. The craziest thing about the situation is, I don't know if you said anything else. I'm about to go in the house. I need to get that out. Somebody was talking about, y'all need therapists, this and other. Sweetie, we got therapists. We got therapists. Please believe me, we've got therapists. We do. My nieces have had therapists since I've had them. I ended up giving my daughter one too because I felt like she had a lot of frustrations going on with me getting custody of my nieces, and like all of my attention going from her to her and my nieces. The only one that hasn't been to a therapist is my son, and he's 3, but with him, I feel like this is going to traumatize him, and he's going to eventually need someone to talk to. Grandma took her side, so I removed myself like bro said and went missing for 5 years, but Somehow she found me and lied to me about finding my dad, and I left again. See, and that's the situation. She was trying to, with her, she was trying to manipulate the situation for us to think that, oh, she cares. Maybe she's caring. Maybe if she feels like these situations are happening, maybe she will let her back in. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I could think, is that that's what she was trying to do, because none of it was relevant. I'm sorry, babies, that you are going through stuff you're going through. Thank you.